in, come on in, and thank you for joining us today. This is a good time to have you here. Come on in, relax. Oh, look at a little skull down there. What a cool costume. Looking good.
And his name is Kodo.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Legitimate.
That's awesome. Nice to meet you, Kodo. Nice to meet all you guys. Come on in, relax. We've got a cool panel for you here coming up right now. So it's pretty good. That makes it worse.
I have a sweatshirt that I wore yesterday too. That was all mine. Fair, but I have a sweatshirt.
All right. This is great, guys. I'm glad you're coming in and coming to see us for the Forever Red panel here, which is about to get things started. For every generation of Power Rangers, there is one who takes charge and is the leader. And whether that's just through casting or through character, we've got some of the greatest Red Rangers in history right here at the table with us, guys. Let's start things off by giving it up for the Red Space Ranger, Christopher Kamen Lee. The Red Ninja Steel Ranger, Will Schufeld. And with the power of the Tyrannosaurus, the Red Dino Charge Ranger. And all the way from across the pond, we've got a good friend of the show, Faraz Durrani, ladies and gentlemen, from Power Rangers. There's another Red Ranger?
You could say that.
The original Red Ranger himself, perhaps? Way back. We're talking super important. This guy may be the most powerful Ranger of all. Yeah! Please,
I say Merry, you say Christmas. Merry
Christmas!
Merry
Christmas!
Merry
Christmas!
I say jingle, you say bells. Jingle!
Bells!
Jingle!
Bells!
I say power, you say Rangers. Power!
Rangers!
Power!
Rangers!
Yes!
That's it. Very cool. Santa has teamed up with multiple teams of Rangers over the years. It's pretty cool. He remember the time that Rito attacked the North Pole? It happened. Yeah. Tommy and the gang had to solve all that.
He also gave a ride to Chase in Dino Charge so we could see his family in New Zealand.
That's so cool.
Thank you, Santa. Yeah,
That's
you
really
remember
awesome.
it?
I do.
Oh, cool.
Very cool, guys. Welcome in, come on in, sit down and relax. We've got a really cool panel for you guys here today. We are glad you could join us for Forever Red. And it's pretty cool. So, how have you gentlemen been enjoying the weekend? You've been having fun here at RangerStop in Orlando?
Yeah,
it's great.
Thanks to you guys.
Yeah, thanks to you guys for being a part of it. And none of this show could take place without those of you in the audience. So since it's Sunday and it's our last day, I think all of us would mind thanking you for being here. So thank you guys so much for coming. Yes, thank you. You're the reason this whole thing works, the reason it's all together. And frankly, if it weren't for the fact that we supported the show and loved it all these years, Austin might have been the only Red Ranger, and we wouldn't have these fine folks up here today. I'm so glad that you're keeping the Ranger legacy alive. And some of you make space when you're sleeping. Yeah, listen. It's so nice day. I just have to do all the scenes I can. Steal the this old show. No, that's great. All right, guys. So if you guys have any questions for some of our Red Rangers here, we'll get started with that in just a moment. If you guys have anything you'd like to add, but Gemma's here with me today, guys. You guys remember Gemma? And Gemma will be fielding those questions. So if there's a lot of questions, if you could line up against the wall over there, if you have questions for any of these guys or all of them, we'll get started with those in just a moment. And if anybody else decides to join us throughout the panel, they're always more than welcome to, because that's just the way RangerStop works. You know, we're all family. Yeah, it's all one big Ranger nation, one big Ranger family. Brendan, it's good to be a part of your family.
Thanks, man. Likewise.
Yeah.
We're like Ranger International. It's not just Ranger Nation.
It's not Ranger Nation, it's Ranger World.
Yeah.
Ranger Universe.
There you go.
I think we should call it the Ranger Universe.
Or the Rangerverse, because it's
The
a
Rangerverse,
multiverse.
yeah. There's a multiverse of Rangers. Which dimension's in danger today, Will?
What's that?
Which dimension's in danger today?
All of them, man.
All of them. As long as I have a
Well, suit
microphone,
up,
that's
then.
true. Let's Ranger up, guys. No, we're not going to start by morphing. But we are going to start with some questions. I was thinking a little Red Ranger in line. Very cool. Jimmy, you want to get it going?
Let's go.
What is the funniest thing that happened on set?
Santa, you go first.
This one time Rudolph.
So how many people know about Krampus?
I do.
All right,
He's the
so,
one that I want on the list.
so if you're
Thank you,
bad,
Santa.
Krampus is gonna take you, make a visit instead of me. So Krampus surprised me on set one time, and he rigged my sleigh so that when I went off to fly, it actually flipped over. So he's quite the trickster. So it took quite a while to get it all fixed and put the magic back in the sleigh so it fly. So that was probably the craziest thing that happened on set. How about you?
Wow, we're going way back. I don't know yet. Do you guys have a story? I'm still thinking.
I'm buffering, man. Go.
Hey?
Buffering me.
Are you still buffering?
Bad
Bad Wi-Fi in here.
There is bad Wi-Fi in here. It's not even a lie.
That's actually true. There is not good Wi-Fi in here. You're right about that.
Well, I have a story with Santa Claus from our season. I'm sure you remember it, but so you know our secret base, like under the museum in the slide, and how Santa Claus comes down the slide in one of the episodes. Santa Claus came down the slide and then slid across the floor. It was a spectacular. I don't know, did they ever do a blooper of it? I thought it was in like outtakes. Yeah. So you can watch it on YouTube and see yourself slide across our floor. It's very slippery, but yeah, he just kind of
It was quite fun.
and like we helped him up. I think it was James chasing him. Yeah. That was kind of funny.
See,
You go with your JDS
just
story.
shuffle through my memories. The JDF story, it has a bad ending because I could never tell them what happened.
That's true.
Yeah. it's not-
There's a story with JDF that was funny that he can't tell.
It was hilarious. It was a really good prank. Let's see. I mean, Nico split his pants a bunch. So that was always an event, but that happened regularly. Let's see. How about you, man? You got any?
Apparently our seasons aren't very funny.
Sorry.
Hey, there we go.
He reminded me and I forgot. I know. He was like, hey, we got a Red Ranger panel. I was like, oh, thanks for reminding me. And then at 1:50, he was like,
Did you tell Steve so he doesn't feel left out this time?
I don't tell Steve anything.
He's aware. He tells you things.
Yes. Steve talks at me. Is that on?
Yeah, that's not.
I'm sure your story is
Put on the spot.
I don't know.
The question for you, Mike, when they were coming in, what was the funniest thing that happened on set during your time on the highway?
I think one of the funnier things when it comes to, I mean, I was a kid on set, so most things that kids do are like, I mean, when you look back at your childhood, you probably think of a lot of embarrassing things that you've done. Things that don't, you get those shower thoughts where you're like showering, you're like, oh, remember that one time when I was 11 and I said that thing? The only difference is I had to do it in front of my idols and Power Rangers. So I remember the more funny things on set was all the little Rangers were trying to convince the wardrobe department and casting directors to allow them to not have their shirts on in the water scenes, because we thought that we thought that we wanted to be buff like action stars. So we got in this sit-up competition where we all tried to like get abs overnight, because that's how an 11-year-old minds work. Just so that we could be shirtless in the water park scenes. And I think the director was Paul Schreier, who plays Bulk. And he was like, no, you're all wearing shirts. I'm not having lobster rangers running around. Like, you guys are gonna get sunburned. It's gonna be terrible.
I had that experience where I got really badly sunburned. So prior to that, never been sunburned in my life. I thought I was impervious. We go kenna fishing. There's these little things in New Zealand called kenna, and you like dive for them. You get them, you crack them open on the surface. You could eat them. So we did that, and we were out there for like 5 hours. Almost drowned. Ended up like sleeping on a rock for like an hour. Just passed out. The guys left me. So I ended up, I wake up and I can feel all the skin on my back, which I've never, when you're really sunburned, you can just feel everything and it's moving and your skin's tight. So I get to set like the next day, that whole week, every morning in makeup, they're like peeling skin off of me. It was just gross the whole time. And then I'm on set, and the whole week on set, we're doing like tank top stuff. We're in like this track outfit. So I just have scales in all of those episodes. It's disgusting.
That story was totally hilarious, wasn't it, guys? That was so funny.
Oh, man.
Don't you wish it happened to you?
It's like, these people are
Next
pulling
question.
out like a snake.
Apparently we're not that funny on set. We're funny in person though.
What is your favorite Power Rangers theme song?
Dino Charge. I like Time Force a lot too. Yeah, but I actually do like our Dino Charge theme song, like legit. I have a couple different songs on my workout playlist.
Is that one?
It is. It is. True story.
It gets them pumped at the gym.
It does. It's very bad for me. I was like, yeah, it's spandex. I can do this, so I can do this in the gym now.
Gets you real charged up, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Actually, because the song is like a minute and like 1 second long. So I was trying to hold a handstand for 3 minutes, like to break that when I was in New Zealand. And so Yoshi was there, and we put the Dino Charge theme song on repeat. And I had to get through the song 3 times because it was like about 3 minutes. And I did it. And it was like, that's what cemented it as a workout song for me. So.
Well, hey, round of applause for that. Come on.
Thanks. Thanks.
Let's go, man.
I think my favorite one is the Zeo thing. I like when they shifted from Mighty Morphin over to Zeo and then everything got like super epic with that theme song. It was like, oh! It was like, jeez. We're in gospel, we're in church now. So cool, let's do it.
In space. Oh, it's absolutely in space. That's the best one there was. Come on. Come on, that's easy. What are you talking about?
This is what wrong looks like, everybody.
This is what wrong looks like. Cute.
Oh, man. Very cool. Santa, favorite theme song?
Is it Jingle Bells?
No, it's a Go Santa Claus.
Go Santa Claus.
I'm a Dr. Dre fan, so that's my favorite theme song. Probably Mystic Force. I mean, I like that song. It was catchy. Got me in the mood. Got me charged up.
What is your favorite restaurant?
Ooh, favorite
What's your favorite restaurant? Whoa. Didn't see that coming.
I didn't.
I thought it was going to be like, what's your favorite bad guy?
I like
Favorite
it.
episode?
What, the restaurant or like cuisine?
Like,
Restaurant?
Restaurant.
I knew what I was saying.
So some of you guys are filming, right? If you aren't filming, well, you could go ahead and film, that's fine. I'm all right with that. Just, I want my wife to see this. You're cooking.
I'm gonna second that one. Yeah. Not his wife, no.
Wife's cooking is amazing.
Everybody up here likes my wife's cooking.
That is brown nosing 101.
That's what I
I made sure the cameras were on me.
Fine.
Exactly.
When they're off, Hooters.
They have good wings there. They really do.
It's like rainbow.
Very serious. All right.
My favorite is this. It's this place called Nardos in Cuba, and it was like a recommendation that we got from a friend. You go there, and it's like first come first serve, so you can't do what are they called, reservations. So we're in line for an hour and a half to get into this place, and I'm thinking there's no food that's worth it. You know, we get in there, you're basically paying like $5 to $10 for like $60 food. It's like huge portions, delicious stuff. It was really good. Yeah, it was worth it.
Nice.
Yeah, Nardos.
Fair enough.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Mrs. Claus doesn't let me eat out. She's got a lot of work.
Well, I'm gonna have to say my mom's cooking because you know I'm Lebanese background, so she cooks up a storm. She does like traditional Lebanese food, hummus, like the garlic sauce, all that traditional good stuff. So definitely my mom's cooking. But if I were to choose a restaurant, yeah, it's a tough one, man. I don't know. I mean, I went to this place just like up on International Drive called, it's like a Japanese. It was good.
Kobe, it is good.
Yeah, it had some sashimi, salmon sashimi. It was really delicious, man. If you want to go for dinner or something.
Are you paying?
Yeah, I'll pay.
Oh, shoot, I would say someone.
Yeah. Do you want to go for dinner?
Hey, what's your favorite restaurant, man? What's yours?
Olive Garden?
Olive Garden.
Love them breadsticks.
That's good, I like bread.
Well, my favorite food's Italian, and there's this place in New Zealand called Farina's. And did you ever go to Farina? It's a pizza place, and they have like a Napoli's, I guess like a seal you get, like if your pizza is like so good or whatever. Yeah, but the first, yeah, so I went there, and before they had the seal though, it was like, they had, was it like a meter long pizza or something? And so my wife, when she flew back home to California, she actually ordered one and had it sent to the house. So myself, because I lived with all the other Rangers, she gave it to all of us. It was nice. That's super cool. So it was like not her cooking, but it was because of her.
It's nice. It's really nice.
Wife inspired.
Very good.
Cool. Everybody good?
Thank you, Matt.
Great question.
Great question. He looks hungry now.
I want some of that pizza you were talking
As he was just trying to get his mom to take him to Olive Garden, we all know.
With a red ring.
Slick.
about. Yeah.
Now I'm in the mood for Japanese food.
I was
There
gonna
you
say,
go.
I hope he's great.
Yeah. Hi, my question is, what's the best take from being the Red Ranger, like motivational, inspirational wise?
Like what it taught us, or like you mean?
Like what it taught you and what it taught all the fans?
Start us off, Santa Claus.
Yeah, always be good. Yeah, the Red Ranger always says, save the day, so to say. That's so can you. So that's the best of it.
I think, I didn't interrupt anybody, did I?
Now you totally did. It's fine.
Did I? Oh, God. Well, that actually leads
Naughty
into,
list.
Yeah, that actually leads into exactly what I was going to say, which is being an assertive leader.
There you go. So assertive.
Or a pushing jerk.
I mean, both are great qualities in a
Assertive,
Red
aggressive.
Ranger.
It's a synonym, right?
He's got the shades on and everything.
Did you guys know Bill and I are his nephews? Because we all
Yeah.
like the same.
We're all related.
Spit up here.
Yes.
Sit on Santa's lap.
Well done.
How are you?
Bell and whistle.
Apparently, I'm just gonna bully everybody around here.
Why not? That's why we're here. Anybody else want to answer the question? What motivates you to be the Red Ranger, or as the Red Ranger? Will, I know you have an answer. I can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do it.
Best thing about being the red, or like what you take from it, in terms of inspiration, motivation, I think you actually get really inspired by the people you end up meeting. So when you go into it, you know that they want you to portray this sort of leadership, assertive, always stand in the middle, lead all the call-outs kind of role. But later on, you find out from meeting kids through Make-A-Wish, from meeting kids who have been impacted from it, when people tell you that that's how they cope with depression from watching Power Rangers, and you see the impact it has on people, I think one of the best things you take from it is just empathy and understanding.
Yeah.
So that's been like a huge thing for me, because it's tough to understand the mindset of someone who's going through that stuff, and this show is what helps them with that. So yeah, just understanding and listening. So not leadership in this case. Yeah, just listening.
I feel like we're on the
You know what? I actually have an answer. That was a great answer.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic answer. I do want to say that I think that if there was one thing that I walked away from the show with after being a Red Ranger, was that that no matter what, there was one person that you could always count on. No matter how how dark it got, the worst of the times, the universe is on the line, the world's on the line, whatever, and all that. There was one person you could always count on, and that's Andros. Am I right?
Humility. Humility is the biggest thing I learned from my mentors, those Rangers who came before me.
Brendan loves me so much.
Yes, I look up to you.
Start a religion, Andros and Zordon.
That's all.
Andrology.
Andrology.
And I think Will, was it Will? Yeah, Will was trying to say that, we play leaders and, we're actors, we're performers, but at the end of the day, we go through the same insecurities and demons as you guys. We have the same fears and, and we're faced with the same challenges, so we're on the same plane, but we just got to kind of lean into the chaos sometimes. Sometimes we've got to show up and lean into it and go, okay, how do we get by without, you know, completely losing our minds, you know? So it's all good. We all go through bad days, but in the end, you just got to find a way to kind of push through.
What he's saying is you guys all got Red Rangers in you. So there you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
That was one time and I was strong.
Oh, I just went so long.
Here's a Red Ranger right here.
Yeah, you want to see
Yeah,
it here?
Fighting?
A little bit of blue, but
I think he's Steve Cardenas, red and blue, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but I still wasn't.
Spider-Man, big fan. Likewise. Tom Holland, right? Or Andrew?
Alternate universe.
Okay, cool. Go on.
I got a Red Ranger more for here, but I don't know what's
Fair.
Who is your favorite superhero?
Oh, that's a good question.
DC Comics, Superman. If we're going like anime, Gohan, Team Gohan versus Cell. I don't know. That counts, right? Yeah. I don't know, because like he didn't want to fight, but it was like he had to do it, and that's what I like. Because like a lot of heroes in anime anyway, like they just like Goku loves fighting. You know, he just does it. He doesn't even care sometimes if the world blows up as long as he gets to fight. But Gohan is like, I have to do this to save people I love. So that's a reason to fight versus just like I want to prove I'm stronger. So, yeah.
Favorite superhero? I love.
Thanks, Will. I appreciate it.
I
Yeah.
can see that wasn't going down.
Cool. I really appreciate that. You want me to sign your helmet later?
Humility.
Favorite superhero? I would say comic book Thor. I think is amazing. Yeah, he's just like ridiculously overpowered, but yeah, it's like him, Silver Surfer, a few of them, but comic book Thor for sure.
And that movie Thor is ridiculously overweight.
Oh, that's tough.
No,
Of course he is.
Favorite superhero from the X-Men, the Beast. He's always been my favorite guy. I love the Beast. He's the brains, he's the bronze, he's the most agile dude there is. He can do anything. I love him. So, yeah. And also, he's my favorite bad guy too, because from the Age of Apocalypse, the Dark Beast is just the most maniacal. Oh, he was horrible. He was so evil, and I love him. So yeah, he's my favorite good guy and my favorite bad guy.
If you guys follow me on like various social medias, you guys know just from Halloween who my favorite superhero is. It's the Immortal Iron Fist. Not a huge fan of that show, but
They're remaking it on Disney Plus.
what's that?
They're recasting and
They
remaking
are?
it. Yeah,
They're doing it again.
Hey, Disney Plus, give me a call, man. But I always loved how he was a very street level type of superhero. He didn't have a lot going for him except for his martial arts training. And as a kid, growing up in the martial arts, it's literally all I did. So to see him actually like get superpowers through training martial arts, it's just really inspired me. I actually have this like superstar poster from school that we made. It was like a big drawing on it. It's really ridiculous.
You can have Johnny Young Bosch sign it. He voiced him in the last Marvel Ultimate Alliance game. He wasn't.
How much does his autograph
I
cost?
don't know. You guys know how much
You guys know
Target?
how
Did
much?
anybody
$40.
Does
Anybody know
40?
Johnny?
40? 40? All right, yeah.
Yeah, let's
If we
like
all pitch in.
going down.
Start a GoFundMe.
It's a GoFundMe in a group picture. Just all the Red Rangers and Johnny.
And Johnny.
Yeah.
He's an honorary Red, for sure.
Honorary.
I'm gonna say my old man. I'm gonna say my father. Yeah, pops.
Took the high road, man.
Cartoon, my dad.
Never mind comic book Thor.
Yeah, he sacrificed it all.
Well, I probably have to go with Thor also. So, most people don't.
Santa's got your back.
Beards are great. Most people don't realize that Odin and Santa have some similarities. And Odin rides through the sky in a sleigh, pulled by some white horses, and also celebrates, the oncoming of the winter season holidays. So there's lots of similarities between us. So we get confused a lot of times.
They both have beards.
People have great beards.
Amazing beards,
He's
yeah.
got an eye patch, but I don't. Yeah. So it have to be Thor.
Good answer.
gotta be Superman for me. I just love Superman. Anybody who can fly, I mean, that's my dream. I want to fly. Fly me, Santa. Fly me to the moon. Good.
Spider-Man is really cool too. Spider-Man's awesome.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man's cool. Everybody loves him. Yeah.
He lost us a softball and all that.
We love you, Spider-Man.
He's like, "Let's go, you guys." Iron Fist.
What kind of music do you listen to?
What kind of music?
What kind of music do we listen to? What kind of music do you listen to?
Oh,
What kind of music?
I didn't realize I was first, I'm sorry. I listen to all different types of music. It really just kind of depends on the mood you're in, right? Because music is designed to reflect how you're feeling at any given moment. So, you know, if you're going to, you know, the store, you're going to listen to a different song than, you know, obviously if you're going to the gym, you listen to Dino Thunder's theme song.
Dino Charge! Oh my gosh!
You can do that while you're watching Trouble at Magic Mountain.
Yeah, big trouble in Magic, fair enough.
I did Thunder's theme song too, though, so I figured it out.
Thank you. But as far as like music that I would listen to casually, like if I'm working or whatever, I like blues, and lately I've got into more country style of blues than the jazz style of blues.
Good answer. I'm actually a big fan of the blues. John Lee Hooker is one of my favorite singers. Oh God. John Lee Hooker, man, he's the best. But also, I really love 80s rock, pop, that kind of stuff. I grew up I was the biggest Prince fan in the world. He could do no wrong. He could do no wrong. I loved him. He was the best. So it's the blues and Prince, apparently. Purple and blues. That's what it is.
Love Prince. I was a huge MJ fan. So on the other side of that, I'm a huge MJ fan. Love listening to funk. I listen to a lot of jazz. I've been on this huge reggaeton, Latin trap kick for a long time now. So I love that music too. I listen to a lot of Sinatra too. Sinatra.
Let's go to Iraq. Attack.
They're nuclear. Yeah, so I listen to that, big bands, a lot of different stuff. And rap.
He does that.
He's a good
Tupac,
rapper.
baby, Tupac Shakur, man.
Yes.
Tupac, Biggie. I mean, I love that jazz. I love all of this, you know. What else? Man, I listen to everything, you know. But Tupac was my boy growing up. I love this stuff, man, because he just, you know, he was spitting from the gut, from the heart. So, big Tupac fan.
I guess I'm not going, that's fine.
No.
I didn't want to anyway, it's fine. Go, Sam.
He's like, my music's trash, I didn't want to go.
I like a lot of classic rock, like Eagles, Styx, Journey. My dad played a lot of that. Yeah. Some country like Shania Twain. You know, like eclectic mix. I like Toby Mac, DC Talk.
Queen?
Yeah, and I like anime music too, because I'm trying to get into voiceover acting, like Johnny Young Bosch, like a lot of anime stuff. So I grew up like inspired by like Dragon Ball Z and Inuyasha, things like that. But yeah, so different. I don't know like the band's names, but like the theme songs of like My Hero Academia and things like that.
That was
Go, Santa.
music too.
Well, Christmas song, I like rap. No, actually, I like world music, because, you know, I fly over the world in a single night, and I get to listen to music from every country, and I really, really enjoy the diversity of the music and the cultural beats. It's really great. So, get a chance, tune into some world music.
How do you feel about Christmas songs?
My Spotify library. Best of Avril Lavigne, Whitney Houston dance song, U.S. summer hits of the 90s, classic dance, 90s remixes.
He's just listening to stuff on his phone.
Celine Dion Christmas album.
Looking at his Pandora list.
Island music, Cafe Con Leche, wild country, and tropical mixes.
He's such a bad guy. didn't even come up with an answer. He just read it. Just had to read it off.
That was a great
Give me a
question.
script.
Awesome.
Well done, Patrick.
What?
That was hard, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Reading that off. Well done.
His phone told him what he felt.
Yeah.
Hey, at least they got the Wi-Fi to work.
Yeah, makes sense.
Fair enough, yeah.
What is the strangest piece of merchandise you found yourself on?
That's a good question. I feel like you have an answer for this.
I don't. I wasn't on merch. I would play young version of Steve, so it was all his stuff. So if you guys are looking for something witty and cool, that's probably not me.
They didn't make a lot of cool
What
Ranger
was
stuff?
the question?
Oh, they did make.
Piece of merchandise.
They did make cool Three
I
Ninja
was
stuff.
on
Three Ninjas would be. I found a guy in the Latin wrestling circuit who actually has a luchador mask of Colt. It's Colt's mask. And I know that's like not my face, but I thought that was just really cool.
Yeah,
So I
it is.
wanted to say it out loud apparently.
You know, for me, it wasn't actually my character. It was from Mega Ranger. So it was Kentadate, the red Mega Ranger. But yeah, it's Tiny Whitey's. Yeah. Right
Front or back?
in front.
In front.
Right in front.
Business side.
Makes a difference.
There it is.
I mean, I'm trying to think besides Ranger stuff, headphones. Yeah, set of headphones that I go to Best Buy and I look at myself on them. Yeah, nothing really besides Ranger stuff. Yeah.
I mean, someone posted a picture of my helmet on their leg, a tattoo. I mean, that's not merchandise, but they paid for it. Aside from that, like the dental floss cleaning tooth thing, and on toothbrushes, you can find diamond toothbrushes.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's really not my fault.
I got a great clips ad with you on it the other day.
It's not merchandise.
That great clip that is merchandise.
Yeah.
That's just.
I said the toothbrush,
You're Patrick Daviding that.
Okay, let's be honest. What am I not on? Come on.
Menorahs.
Actually, I got a picture of a lot of menorahs too. But probably the most famous was Coca-Cola. So, yeah.
Coca-Cola's good.
Oh, what was Cycle Red on it? Still coming out. I don't
Look
know,
on your
tattoo-
phone,
tattoo,
Patrick.
did
Just
what?
look it up on your phone. Oh, just do that
On my phone.
Google yourself, Patrick.
I have a picture, a poster of Patrick in my room. Is that weird?
Did you pay for it? It makes it merchandise. That was a cool question, man. Any, for us, is there anything? You good?
No, I don't have anything.
My question is for like all the Rangers, and I guess slightly different question for the Psycho Red. So, if there was like another like Forever Reds kind of crossover movie, I guess, what kind of show? That's probably and a handful of like other ones like Time Force, Lost Galaxy, RPM, like some of like the fantasy time travel. What kind of show would you like it to be? And with the Psycho Red, like what kind of villain group would you have in there?
Santa, you got this one, bro.
He's all Santa.
Oh, no, you guys go.
Oh my gosh, guys, come on. All right, I will take this question. Who else will? I'd like us to team up with like our Sentai counterparts. I think that'd be a cool throwaway. Because then it'd really be like the Shattered Grid, like dimensions, but like tapping into the Japanese side of it.
Yeah.
And then we'd fight their versions of their villains, teaming up with our versions of our villains. That'd be my
Good, yeah.
That'd be
That's really good answer.
Thanks, guys. Make it happen.
That was a great answer, right?
Anyways, we're
Like, you can always count on a Red Ranger. That's what you're saying, right? Yes, sir.
Of course, there will be a Christmas special.
The battle would take place at the North Pole, honestly. So.
What's your favorite color besides red?
Favorite color besides red?
Are we talking, are we asking Ranger colors or just colors in general?
Patrick, go
Just
ahead and
colors
Google
in
it. and see
general.
what-
I like blue. I like red and blue.
My favorite color is gray. I'm not joking, it is. That's gray.
Oh, sorry.
What? How does gray sound like red? What?
I interrupted somebody earlier. It's a big deal. I'm gonna do it here.
I like sky blue. I like
Same,
that. Yeah.
actually. Yeah, like aqua.
Yeah.
Like my dad.
Specific.
No, but seriously, I like aqua.
Yeah.
I like green, red, I like black.
Good colors.
Purple.
Everything I have is
Good contribution to the colors.
Sky blue.
See, that's why we're related.
Those
I'm telling you.
Sky blues are popular.
Yeah.
So, I only see 2 Rangers up here who have had battleizers. So,
That's great.
yeah. So, Brennan and Will, what would your ideal battleizers look like for your Rangers?
I'm cool with mine, because like, in the Japanese version, it's called carnival mode, and since I'm a circus performer, like, it already fits. So, I feel like a mini Megazord, because like, I switch out pieces of my other Rangers, like, weapons, so I'm good. As it is, I will leave it.
I want to say that when I enter
Carnival mode, yeah.
Carnival mode.
Yeah. Let's go! Juggling attack!
Battleizer, yeah. We had the Lion Fire one. I would really like something that's like dragon themed. I think that'd be cool.
Well, to be honest, I meant because I know the battleizers were originally US exclusive, so
Yeah.
stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Dragon would be awesome.
Yeah, dragon theme.
Gotta love dragon.
That would be.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Good question.
Good answer.
Red
Good
Dragon
answer.
Fire Ranger.
Did I?
Yeah.
Red Dragon Fire Ranger.
Yeah,
That was a really good one. Hey guys, what's up? So, as an actor, and some people in here are big fans, some of their dream roles, like, would be to play a Power Ranger. But my question as an actor, to all you guys, since you guys have already lived the dream and played Power Rangers, what is your other dream role?
Oh, other dream.
Sokka on Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes!
That'd be it. The Netflix
Zuko,
remake.
so I can fight you.
I will fight you anyway. I'm just kidding. I love you.
I think that, we kind of alluded to that earlier. Apparently, Iron Fist is casting again, so
There we go.
let's do it.
Yeah,
Why
so
not?
next time we
Make it
meet, we'll,
happen.
Can we make this happen, please?
You got my vote.
I've always wanted to play Dracula. I've always felt like that would be a really cool role. So that's a dream one. Yeah.
I cast you.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Whatever you're producing.
Very good.
Darth Vader for me. 100% Darth Vader. Sure, why the hell not? Yeah. I mean, James Earl Jones' voice, but
You can do impressions.
A dream role.
I'm not James Earl Jones, I ain't gonna be able to do that.
A dream role would probably be like, it's a hard one, it's a tough question. William Wallace. That'd be a dream role.
Good one.
It's gotta be Spider-Man.
Full circle. Good job.
There it is.
We got you.
Something in the Star Wars, Star Wars movies. And I actually worked with Mark Hamill before, and I felt so stupid. I didn't even ask him anything Star Wars related for like a month. I worked.
What'd you work with?
It's called Walking Across Egypt. It was a Hallmark film. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah, we've got about 10 minutes. We could probably fit like maybe 1 or 2 more.
Yeah, if anybody else has a question, you can hop online if you feel like it. Yeah, otherwise we got some up here.
Question away.
Or you can ask 3 questions.
First of all, the town
I'm just kidding. I'm
something with a ranger on it.
Like a fidget spinner?
That's a fidget spinner with the red Ninja Steel Ranger on it.
Nice.
You can be like Ninja Spin!
And keep spinning.
So my question is, with Boom Studios that has done, you know, Justice League as a team up with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and now we're getting, you know, Ninja Turtles as a team up, even though Christopher Cable Lee teamed up with the Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers in Space.
Yeah, we've done that already.
Yeah. So,
I took care of it for y'all. There's Andrew.
What superhero team up besides Power Rangers would you like to see happen in a Boom Studio comic?
Like Power Rangers plus another team?
Yeah, exactly.
The X-Men.
That'd be
Power Rangers and the X-Men. Power Rangers and the X-Men.
I would love to see what the Power Rangers were doing during that whole Battle of New York in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, where were they? What was going on? Who were they saving? That's what I
So
want.
Power Rangers and Avengers?
Yeah, Power Rangers and Avengers. Thank you for making
Is a Star Wars Power Rangers crossover possible?
Why not?
That's your answer. That would be so cool.
Well, I'm gonna be Darth Vader, so.
Andros goes bad.
Andros goes bad. I did it again, yo.
Hey, that's your shirt. I did it again, yo.
I just keep saving everything. I can't help myself. Make me pass out.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Fun stuff.
I thought that was
Star Wars. That was a good one. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't really fit, because like, they're
You
ways...
just told me that was possible.
I was finishing a different sentence. I was going, Will, it's not all about you, man.
I thought it was.
I was going to say that it doesn't really fit, but like Dragon Ball Z and Power Rangers, they're like way stronger than us. I feel like it wouldn't be that good of a team up. Unless we're like talking when Goku was like a kid, maybe. But I don't know. Yeah, we could do that, and that's about it.
Morph with the Great Sandman.
True. Thoughts?
Does he really even need us, though?
Like a crossover?
Scooby-Doo? Was there a Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo?
Deadpool.
Power pool.
Santa Claus, what do you think now?
About the Power Rangers versus Santa's Psycho Elves.
Yeah.
What is the psychopath? They have a little cliffhanger. We don't know where we came from. And it's kind of drifting off into space. So maybe we did come from North Pole.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I want us to team, like, since Hasbro owns Power Rangers and they own Transformers,
Yeah.
I think there should be a
Oh,
connection.
good call.
Yeah. Like Bumblebee and like Dino Megas.
Soundwave, dude. Yeah, man. I'm gonna hook up with the Decepticon shit. I can do that.
We know.
We could do 3 ninjas and Power Rangers. I want to see a Cold Ranger.
There you go. Yeah.
Power Rangers and Monopoly.
Isn't there Power Rangers is a monopoly?
Monopoly and Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit.
That ain't true.
We were saying up here, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scooby crossover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Supernatural, didn't it?
Supernatural.
Yeah, Supernatural.
What would, who asked the question? Did you ask the question? What would be, what would be your answer? What would your choice be?
He's gone. He bailed.
Excellent. He
He
did
drugged.
not care.
He didn't
Perfect.
care
I love
what
that.
he
Oh, what do you think, Larry? Yeah, what do you think would your answer be?
Oh, that recent thing?
Hey, you guys stand up.
Now you see how hard it is to answer these questions on the
Yeah,
spot,
right?
doesn't
Now
it?
you're on the spot.
All eyes on you.
Come on, Nate, spit it out.
Power Rangers team up with Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon, that's not bad.
It's like 10
Like Power Rangers teaming up with like Richard Pryor or something.
Yeah.
That'd be so-
You're on to
I
something.
want to watch that. Like Eddie Murphy or something.
It would be funny as hell.
Everybody's wearing tight leather.
Finally it becomes funny.
G.I. Joe.
Trek could be on.
Yeah, also, that's true. We could do that.
Or Terminator.
I'm not about
That's an RPM thing, Arnold.
Yeah. Did that
Let's put in more.
It's muffin time.
What else would you like to see from the Red Ranger going forward? Like storyline, personality.
I want to see a female Red Ranger.
Like full.
We'll like start.
Like, yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, so like start as the leader and get.
And stay the Red
And like be
Ranger.
the lead the whole time.
It's not like special that she's Red Ranger.
Yeah.
She's Red Ranger.
It just
Right.
is. I agree. Yeah. More female representation.
Just
That
a
was
clap. Yeah. All right. Let's rate it.
So woke. So.
Yeah.
I think I stuck that line.
That was, yeah, that was a really great answer.
Yeah, I agree.
That's we're good with that.
I kind of have a question. Who's a Red Ranger actor?
Wait, we got one more.
We got one more over there.
Post Power Ranger moment? Like nothing to do with Power Rangers?
If you want to be, you can. If not, then whatever happens.
It's after the show's done.
Memorable
Moment post Power Rangers.
I was on the show 20 years ago, man. I can't remember anything. Yeah, damn. Do we have like 45 minutes?
Yeah,
I mean, you can stay. I'm gonna get lunch.
And what about Santa? I mean, he's like thousands of years old.
If you watched Catherine's story, we went karaokeing last night. But the fun story about the song that's on that story is that I actually took my wife out on our first date to a defunct karaoke bar now in Los Angeles called Dimples, and pretended I was singing a very romantic song, and then Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot starts. And I'd say that's my favorite moment, because I think that's when I convinced her that I was a lovable human.
It's so not true. He convinced her. That's what y'all heard him say. That he convinced her. He means he tricked her.
We already established I'm woke. You can't use that like that.
Anyone else?
I mean, it was a cool moment. I'm not gonna be like as in depth, like I don't know, emotional, but like last RangerStop, I booked a guest star role in Supergirl, and I literally had to fly straight from RangerStop to Canada, and from being very hot to not having stuff for the cold. That was cool. That was like a cool. And then everyone was like, "Wow, Rangers really felt my grace because I played a drug dealer on Supergirl." I was like, "Well, you know, money's tight."
Hey, you just charge it. That's what you do.
Remember that one.
Yeah, we got time for one more. Hey, Tom.
What's your most memorable fan interaction experience? Something that touched your heart or just something fun?
Dude, earlier today, the Ranger fandom just paid for an entire trip to go to somebody, for somebody to go to PMC. And that's
like
like,
$1,000.
it was like 2 hours ago, but I think I'm gonna remember that for the rest of her life. Like, everybody just kind of chipped in and made sure that she was able to go to PMC in Los Angeles. And
Where is she from?
Ohio.
I don't know.
I think somewhere in Ohio.
She was in tears. She was so happy.
The fact that the fandom can come together and make somebody's dream come true is awesome. So I'd say that's
Yeah,
it really
it was a beautiful moment. It was. I don't know.
Patrick?
Patrick.
Oh,
I got a direct message a couple weeks ago. Some guy said he heard I was nice, and he got the courage to message me, and he told me that he was in the hospital for I don't know how many, in and out of the hospital for years by family cancer, and his friend would bring a laptop and show him the Psycho Rangers and say that, aren't they strong, and this and that, and he said that our characters help them push through going back and forth through cancer. And so I sent him a lot of stuff, but just reading that, I kept a snapshot of the whole message, the whole thing, and that really, I'm like, really? I did all that? I just voiced the character. I thought I didn't know how to impact on people, so that was really, it brought a tear to my eye.
That's great.
Good story.
Yeah, that's a great story.
I actually helped Jake, a fan, propose to his wife.
That's cool.
Yeah, the first day I was here. So, yeah, I kind of got her to turn around, and he went on one knee and proposed, and I'll remember that forever. Yeah. days, 2 days ago, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it was incredible.
Look at you, matchmaker.
Like, I think it was while our season was still airing, I was asked to go to a hospital and visit the kids. And I actually got, like, Saban, not him, obviously himself, but his company, sent me my suit to wear. So it was really cool, like, I got to actually don the suit again and, like, walk around and meet all these kids. And then just the opportunities we get as being Rangers that we don't even realize, like, he was mentioning, we don't know the impact always. Like, 'cause again, like, we're normal people, we wake up, we eat food, like, we have stress and all that stuff too. And then, like, you'll get a message from someone on Instagram, like, oh, you really inspired me with fitness, or whatever it is. Like, I had a couple come to me at WonderCon, and they said, like, I said something in an interview where someone was like, what is love to you? And I was like, oh, love is a commitment, not just a feeling. Like, that was my answer. And they're like, that literally saved our marriage. Like, and from that, like, they wrote me a letter, and, like, their kid signed up for a circus program too. And it's like, that stuff, like, you don't know, like your impact. You guys impact people the same in your own communities too. And so just, you never realize the ripple effect that you can cause. So.
That's fantastic.
You saved a marriage, man.
That's amazing.
That's what they told me.
And just as those moments have touched the lives of the people that you remember that forever, for every story that you get to hear, I'm sure there's 1,000 that you don't get to meet the fan yet, or you haven't met them yet. So thank you all for what you do and what you've done to inspire audiences and kids of all ages. So thank you for that. One more time for the Red Rangers, ladies and gentlemen. Some autographs, tell some more stories with these guys, and thank you all once again for being here.
Red Rangers, we're taking a picture.
Yeah.
Take a selfie if you guys want to be in it really quick.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
All right. Let me take a selfie. All right, everybody. And 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
All right, Red Rangers, get together. We got a, from like right there to right there. We got wide angle. Right here. Let's get the helmet. All right, ready? I'll send this to you guys afterwards. Here we go. All right, everybody together. 1, 2, 3.